Hello, welcome again. So this is the continuation of my earlier video. Yes, so I was just talking about the plan by the Indonesian government to create 5 or 6 new provinces in West Papua. And that idea has, the whole idea has been rejected by the people of West Papua because currently, since we have 2 new provinces that are already in place, the past human rights violations that have occurred hasn't been investigated properly by Indonesian government, especially those perpetrators that have committed those serious crimes haven't been held accountable for the actions. And also, the demand for UN officials to visit West Papua has again fallen on deaf ears, especially the Indonesian government. So, the idea of creating new provinces in West Papua is not doesn't sound right because these past human rights allegations, these are the events that happen in the history of the West Papuan people. You have massacres that happen, for example, like the Biak massacre, Wasior, Wamena, what else, the Paniai. So these are the massacres that happened in the past that hasn't been looked at, and we need independent investigators like the UN to come in and independently investigate those the past massacres that happened in West Papua, and then for Indonesian government to create these new provinces without these key issues being looked at fast. I think this is a slap to the face of the West Papuan people. We do not like the idea of creating new provinces. This is because if you look at the population again, the population of the West Papuan people is so small. It's 3 million people per 3 million people. So it doesn't really need to, um, you don't really need to create another 5 new provinces. So if you're going to create these new provinces, who is going to come in and work? The 2 provinces is enough for the people of West Papua because from what we've known is that once you create new provinces, that will open the floodgate for mass influx of people from other parts of Indonesia into West Papua. That's the whole idea. So that would give them the opportunity to, you know, get everyone settled in different parts of West Papua, and this will make the people of Papua become marginalized on their own lands. So well, at the moment they're already marginalized on their own lands. So when you create 5 more new provinces in West Papua, you will have more people coming in, and this will create more problems in West Papua. And also, that will also give the opportunity for Indonesian military to set new base across West Papua, and this will create fear and tension amongst the indigenous communities. So, our people do not like the idea of creating new provinces in West Papua. The special autonomy law again, I'm going to talk about the special autonomy law that was introduced in 2001 again. It has failed. The total autonomy has failed. So since it was introduced in 2001, it has achieved nothing at all. What we have seen is the increased human rights violations being committed by Indonesian government against the people of West Papua. So the people have actually rejected the revised special autonomy law. So what we've seen now is Indonesian government is trying to force this law, to force another implementation of second special autonomy law. But that it's not right because Once it has failed, you need to see where you need to ask the people what do they want. So you need to give them the opportunity to have the say in how they want the future to be. So you need to give the Papuans the opportunity to have the say. So the people have actually rejected the revised special autonomy law, and they want Indonesian government to sit down with them and to listen to the wish, to listen to the demand. And one of the key demands they want is the political rights and how West Papua became part of Indonesia. In the very beginning, it was this is the core issues that needs to be looked at. So at the moment, Indonesia knew what Papuans want, but they're just being playing dumb and smart and trying to ignore all these demands that our people are asking for. So um, we, the people of West Papua, um, reject this idea of creating 5 or 6 new provinces because that is not in the best interest of our people. What we know that this will create more and much bigger problem for our people. What we want is for Indonesian government to sit with the people of West Papua and to listen to the demands, what they really want, because you cannot start creating new provinces without first asking the people, do they really need new provinces? You haven't really asked them. You cannot just come in and just start creating these new provinces without asking them. So the people of West Papua, they have, MRP, or Majelis Rakyat Papua. It's a local Papuan parliament that would go down to the grassroots level, or would go down and meet with the people and get their views. What do they really want? So these people have actually listened to the people, and they have actually said that they do not want the creation of new provinces, or they've also rejected the revised special autonomy law. So that's the stand now where the people are right now. So they do not want the creation of new provinces in West Papua. What Indonesia needs to do now is to open the access for UN officials to visit West Papua and to do an independent investigation to the past human rights violations that have occurred in West Papua since Indonesia annexed the territory of West Papua in the early 60s. So what we demand from the Indonesian government to respect the wish of the West Papuan people. They cannot continue to hide the issue West Papua and try to sweep it under the carpet. This is not gonna go away because you need to respect the wish of the indigenous people of West Papua. So again, this is the something that I thought it would be very important for me to just bring it to your attention about, just basically just to update you guys on the latest, situation or information about West Papua, and one of them is the main issues that are being discussed right now in West Papua is the idea by the Indonesian government, or the plan by the Indonesian government, to create 5, 6 new provinces in West Papua without uh, engaging with the people of West Papua and find out their views whether they want these new provinces or not. So Indonesian government is basically trying to, force or create these new provinces without the wish of the West Papuan people. So this is the situation we have right now in West Papua. So we would like to let the international community and the world know that Indonesian government is basically not listening to the wish of the West Papuan people. And as you all know by now that the people of West Papua have actually rejected the revised special autonomy, and they demand for the right to self-determination. So this is where we are right now. So yeah, basically this is just an update, just to let you all know on the latest in regards to West Papua. Thank you.